Hello, and welcome to another week. How can I put this? Another week of the Abuse Cartoons live stream. Trying to get on mic here. Hello. Okay, there we go. I couldn't see my levels, but I think we're good. Sorry, still don't have the lighting thing figured out. I think I'll get something. Oh, and put it above me. What's going on here? All right. All right. Well, thanks for joining me. So another week, and we're in the midst of Western Japan preparing for the G20. So all of the protests and hopefully not the destruction involved. I'm not sure. I think Tokyo is much more able to handle this, or they're more used to, diplomats and people visiting. So they probably have the security thing figured out. But this part of the country, they're just removing every public trash can everywhere. You can't throw anything away anywhere. So I'm sure the tourists will love that, and they'll figure out just how to deal with that. So it's going to be a mess this week, and I guess they're going to shut down all the highways. Well, things are going on, so they've got Friday, Saturday, Sunday maybe. But they said things are even going to start on Wednesday. And some people that I know, their companies were encouraged to, if anybody can work from home, have them working from home and just try to minimize the amount of people coming into the city. So we'll see how that goes. Yikes. But yeah, that's the situation. So I have no idea what my week is going to look like as far as work, and that could be brutal. But so just warming up a little bit here. Everything seems to be doing okay with Photoshop. It's been a little funky lately. It keeps doing that thing where it forgets everything. So you know how it has like open recent files and all of your settings and things. When I open it up, it goes, huh? And just forgets everything. And basically everything goes back to the defaults, but it's not a big deal. I don't think I lose my brushes or anything, so it's not a big problem. Just some of the convenience of being able to open the last thing I was working on and stuff. And I think it happens when the PC gets kind of force restarted by Microsoft Windows updates or whatever. So we'll see. But seems to be working okay. All right. So recently, what's going on? Friday, we played the Alien RPG, the kind of starting campaign to kind of tease you with minimal rules and everything with the starting campaign. And it was fun. The system works pretty well. We didn't get very far into it because we got a slow start and then kind of wanted to introduce stuff, the system and everything, which is pretty straightforward. And then we ran down the pre-generated characters for the adventure. And by that time, we only played for about an hour. But but I wanted to add some. So we did kind of a lighting scheme to match the setting, and I used a microphone from Mother, but I think I'm gonna get like a voice, like a vocoder box. So that might be a little bit more fun because there's an Android character, and then there's the ship's AI that talks to you, and so to be able to switch between some voices might give some more flavor. And also, people on the boards for that game recommended a soundboard. There's like a role-playing or tabletopaudio.com. I should credit them more correctly, but they did an alien spacecraft soundboard, and it's got a lot of good alien sounds, a lot of the kind of computer sounds and the motion detector stuff from Alien in it. So that should be fun. So I'll have to set up extra speakers. So I've got a microphone running into an amp, and I don't think there's a good way. I got to be careful that I'm not going to get feedback from the mic. The mic I have is pretty cheap and not very sensitive, so it helps not get horrible feedback going. But I want to try to do a little bit more atmospheric audio too, because things are going to start getting tense. So that should be fun. But I was a little too wrapped up in prepping, and I don't think I did a great job of actually storytelling and being very descriptive. I need to for the next session kind of focus on, what people are seeing. I just kind of breezed over some of that just to, for people to make rolls or do certain things. So try better next time to, make it more descriptive. All right. But yeah, it's a fun game, and if that's going to be a success for them, because they didn't go to Kickstarter, Free League is the publisher, the Swedish publisher, and they didn't go to Kickstarter with it, and I have a lot of respect for that, because it's a big IP. It's got a built-in fan base. You don't have to feel out how many people are interested. People are interested, and so I like that probably got it to be released faster, and the art is great. They got a really great artist that it basically looks like concept art for the Alien movies, so very immersive and atmospheric. So this is the second sci-fi horror game we've played after Grimmer Space. So yeah, it's fun stuff. Yeah, and it's a little tricky. Horror, especially Alien. Oh, that's fixed. Is a little tricky because everybody knows what it is, and I think they've done a nice job of putting a variety of things. In the game. So it's not just the classic xenomorph, but that also means that they had to kind of extend the canon to Prometheus, and all of those events are kind of in there, and whether you like it or not, it's the same feeling I had with the prequels, prequel ships and things coming to X-Wing, just like right, that's a thing, isn't it? So it's canon, and so they're including it, but yeah, so we'll see. And you can make it's your game, it's your table, so you can make it how you want. So it's nice, you don't have to include certain annoying things, and I think they did a nice job, because the mechanics for the game itself are seem to be based on the competence of the characters, and it's only the stress and panic and things that undermines your ability to do things. And I think that's a problem, or what I don't like about the more recent entries, is that kind of sticking to this. I don't know if it's just the alien horror, like Alien as or sci-fi horror, the Alien as like a slasher, as like a Jason or a Michael Myers kind of thing, just like mercilessly, unstoppably killing people. I don't know if that's been the reason for the incompetence of the characters, but it's just you lose, or maybe you don't feel bad when they die because they do something so stupid, but it feels really odd, and the thinking is really strange. And I really don't like how both Prometheus and Covenant have almost zero competent characters. There's so few characters that you have any respect for, and then they build in that people are at each other's throats. They're being paid. They're a bunch of scumbags being paid to do something, and they're like, "Don't talk to me. I hate you." Blah, blah, blah. And it's not well done. And I don't know if it's just strange, because it doesn't seem like it. Everything seems like they don't understand, like they lost the feel for what made it interesting. And so many properties are like that. Even when the same people are working on them, it's like, oh yeah, that is kind of a thing, so let's focus on that. And they always like pick the wrong elements of a property to emphasize or consider. Oh, that's very characteristic of this setting, and when it's really not, it's kind of strange. So then the legitimate things released by the same creators or same directors and writers and same studio get this weird fan art feel to it, because it's kind of it's the wrong perspective. And I guess it's just because this is stuff being produced by people that are multi-millionaires and have done many different projects, and they just they look at things probably much more workmanly than they used to, because it just means a paycheck. And yeah, I don't know, it's odd how removed. It would just take a a little perusal of a couple of websites to kind of, oh, okay, this is what people love about this property. It just wouldn't be hard to kind of catch on. I mean, you just look at what people are memeing about or whatever from a certain thing, and that kind of keys you into, oh, this is what people like about this. Yeah, it's odd. It's odd that that mistake keeps being made again and again. But yeah, so that's fun, and that setting is fun, and so rewatching the movies. All the movies are on Hulu in Japan. So rewatching all the Alien movies to kind of get immersed. Oh, and I played a little bit of Alien Isolation, which when it first came out, it did not look interesting at all, and it wasn't getting great reviews, and so I just kind of stayed away from it. But it got really cheap at some point somewhere. I don't know how I even acquire games anymore. Mostly through just like bundles and things. So I end up with things that got marked down and then included in a bundle, and I'm not even sure when I'll get a chance to play it. It's that shameful Steam list that everybody has. Yeah, so I played a little bit of that, and it's an interesting enough setting. I don't think a campaign like that, because everyone is in isolation. Everyone, you're kind of isolated, and the people are all against each other. So I don't think that would work very well as a campaign. I think you need a crew of people with a common goal, with common goals, and also hidden agendas. And that's the thing that's nice about that system. So everyone's competent and has certain abilities. They are vulnerable to stress and panicking, and they also have a secret agenda that per act or per session, or however you want to break that up, you reward them for playing that well, and kind of following the role play, following the character's motivations. All right. So I'm just drawing odd little boxes here. We might get interrupted by a delivery, so I apologize in advance if I jump up and you're reading "Be Right Back" because I had to get the door. I hope I have the mic setting okay. I know I don't have the light. Oh wait, we've got one more light here. There we go. How about some beautiful directional lighting? I should have set something up better in advance. I've got some big lights that don't really fit back here that I could be using, but well, if this is your first time watching or joining me, thank you very much for doing so. This happens every week at around this time, so maybe Sunday night North American time, and about just after noon, about 1 o'clock now, Japan time. So if you're interested in seeing how this happens every week, this would be the way to do it, this live stream. Yeah, I still don't know if it's a very good fit. I saw people doing creative things, creative Twitch streamers, but most of the time that's the very labor. It's basically people silent and not saying anything and just drawing, working on their art projects with a camera over their shoulder. So I don't know how much that fits this, but I think I've got some things here that I'm happy with. This a little bigger. All right. Something like that. Yeah, I think there's something there. Maybe. Well, let's keep going on this page. Yeah, so that's going to be the problem, the challenge of this week is when they shut trains and highways and things down, how are businesses and people going to actually deal with that? Because as we learned from this 10-day golden week that Japan just had, you can't tell Japanese people not to work because they don't know what else to do. Yeah, I thought that was funny. Or at least the tone of, articles about that. It's leaving the country in chaos because people don't know what to do with themselves for 10 days. But like I said, the atmosphere, towards the end of that Golden Week, the atmosphere of people going out to eat so much and just kind of relaxing, and that was nice. You actually felt a little bit of, which is very rare in Japan. Just among, families and groups of people going out. They're not just ragged. Because sometimes if you go to a family restaurant or you see people, groups of families waiting to eat, they all look exhausted and frazzled and just, nobody wants to be there, but also nobody wants to cook. And yeah, it's very, not a very happy situation. So that was nice to see when people started to kind of enjoy themselves a little bit. Enjoy that they had time off. All right. Let's just keep drawing some random things. Did every time I'm working on this, I have that thought. Did I do this before? I think I've had a similar idea before, but I don't know if I've actually executed it or actually, done this version of it. So we'll see. And what else? Yeah, let me try to change the shape of that a little bit. Maybe. If I distort it too much, then the lines are going to get weird. Yeah, something like that. And maybe a little bit bigger. Whoops. A little bit bigger this way. So rope, duct tape. I don't think I can fit a shovel in here. Yeah. Trash bags. I guess I could do like a box of yeah, I don't know if that's gonna read. And actually, this would probably need something like this. Whoops, what's going on there? There we go. Does that read as a box of trash bags? All right. Alright. Yeah, something like that. So maybe the tape is a little big because it's, even if it's going to be in the distance, it needs to not be so gigantic. Alright, there we go. A suspicious grouping of things. So let's try that. I'll go as dark as I think I can get away with this guy. Yeah, I think that'll work. And a little bit darker, but not quite black. And maybe then like nylon, like bright yellow nylon rope. And of course the duct tape. And a little bit lighter for the underside. And trash bags. Okay, I think that works. Try to put some details on here. There we go. And I think around the eyes, so do kind of that weird ski mask stitching. All right. Yeah, something like that. But then all of this can be kind of faded in. Yeah, so it doesn't yell so loud. And then some shadows here. Get everything working. All right. Yeah, the bags I want to make as bright as, or shiny as possible. Oh, actually, in this, I probably need to do some texturing. And actually, little core color there. Yeah. And then just go back to okay. All right. Yeah, I don't think that's bright enough. Let's see how this works. Oh yeah. I think that get across the knitness of it. Yeah, that works. Okay. Yeah, I'll try that with white first. Okay, so the tape needs to be shiny-ish. This definitely needs to be shiny, so I need to that's maybe too much. Alright, that doesn't, and then what about this? Yeah, I think I'll have to go back with the the shadow and kind of get that in there. Something like that. And then back to this. Yeah, kind of do something to give us a little suggestion of the texture. Yeah, I think that works. So let's put these on the ground. Might have to move stuff over. Oops, what didn't I get? This to this. There we go. Okay. And some eyes. All right, let's see if we come up with a better composition than this. I had, some other. No, it just gets weirder from there. Yeah, this one is odd. It's not doing. Oh, that one's a little bit better. Maybe something over here now. All right. Yeah, I like the maybe an all the way out, lip thing would look funnier. Something like this. I'm not sure. All right. Huh. I guess this needs some decoration. Oops. There we go. I'll just try some shadows. Oh yeah, actually, I should probably just do like this. Yeah. All right. Yeah, it's not knocking me out here. I feel like I'm missing. Yeah, it's just not telling enough of a story. Just the images themselves. But maybe I can come up with something to connect it, tie it together a little bit better. Just keep thinking of an aloe joke, so I'm not sure how well that's going to do. Let's see here. All right. That box is looking kind of... Oh, wait. This again. Something. Shiny out of the box. And this guy can be shiny too. Okay. Something like that. Oh. Oh boy. Okay, so what do we have here? We've got some lip balm. And some suspicious objects. Yeah, I think that works. It's an odd week. Yeah, this is some odd stuff, but yeah. I think that'll work. Oh, so hello if you're just joining us, and thank you for watching. So we're here every week doing the creation of the weekly cartoons for domestic abuse. So those are on abusecartoons.com as well as gocomics.com/domestic abuse. And there's also a Patreon if you'd like to support the cartoon and get it to appear more often and have more streaming and just have basically more of everything. Patreon.com/abusecartoons. So that is that. So we have our suspicious items and our, where is my cursor? There we go. And our lip stuff. I don't know. I don't know about this one. Okay, so I guess it's time to do some convenience store fun. So let's get ready for that. Okay, so it's not ice cream this week. Wow, can you believe that? Yeah, it's not that hot now. It's not that rainy either, though. So it's a very strange rainy season. So convenience store. So here is what I found. All right. So this week, so this was triggered by my history with those small boxes of cereal, the variety packs. Remember Kellogg's, I think, used to make those, and they would have some good sweet kids cereal and then a lot of Rice Krispies and cornflakes and things. So remember those camping and so many situations, and grandparents buying those so they don't have to figure out what else to do for breakfast. But the thing I remember the most is they would have instructions for how to take the box and like little like Y incision kind of lines, or I guess that's an I, incision lines to cut the box, open it on its side, and then I guess surgically cut the wax paper. But you could literally pour milk into the wax paper inside the box, and it would work as a makeshift, probably have to eat pretty quickly, cereal out of the box. And it was a very small amount of cereal, so as I was like 10, I needed to have 2 of them to even like feel like I ate anything, but a very small amount. So speaking of very small amounts, I was able to find these wonderful things. So, they're called 2 different things: a mini assortment and a petit assortment. So a small and a mini assortment. So 2 different varieties. So these are Meiji candies. So they're just, I think I wrote on Twitter, they were adorable. So adorable little collections. And I don't think I've tried all of these. I know my daughter ends up with some poiful every so often, which are kind of like jelly beans. But look at this selection here. So we've got 10 boxes. Actually, we've got 9 because we've got a duplication of, if you can see, the Maburu is the duplication, but that's like a chocolate. It's like an M&M, like a Japanese M&M. So this is Meiji. So this is basically Guriko's biggest, competition, making chocolates and things. And I think chocolate was their main thing originally. But I just thought it would be so fun to go through all of these candies because they're, of course, available in the normal size boxes. So the normal size boxes will be, larger, more like a cigarette pack size of candy. And so let's start with the mini assortment. So the mini assortment includes, now see, I knew I should have checked how to open these before I did this on camera because I have no idea how to get into this plastic. And I quietly reach over for some scissors, which I'm glad we're within arm's length. All right. So let's start with the yoguretto. So these are yogurt flavor. There we go. Sorry, I'm not getting good focus. I think I'm going a little too close. But we'll start with these guys. So a little yogurt flavor. And I'm sure in each one of these boxes is like 3. Actually, it's a pretty decent amount. That's a handful. And each one of these assortments, it's 5 little boxes for like 150 yen. So here is the yoguretto. Oh, yeah. They taste like kind of like Calpies, like sweetened Calpies. Oh, those are good. So very sweet, kind of milky flavor, but sour, like yogurt. So sweet and kind of sour yogurt-y flavor. And here, of course, poiful. So these are like the jelly beans. And so we've got raspberry, apple, green apple, lemon, and grape. And again, this cute little box. Yeah, it's packed full. Yeah, that's quite a few. Yeah, quite a few jelly beans. So yeah, just a jelly bean. Really tiny jelly beans, actually. So pretty tiny, but not quite jelly belly. Very soft. But the fruit flavor is good. So I think flavor-wise, they're on par with Jelly Belly. Just a little bit smaller. Wow, yeah. That's definitely green apple. And sour, and, well, it's really good. And again, another poiful. So this is cola, cider, lemon squash, and white soda. So these are all soda drink flavors. I'm going to try not to eat a cola one. Well, all right, I'm guessing this is just a cider. So the more little jelly beans. That's a white soda. That's good. Wow. Yeah. The flavor of Japanese candy is surprisingly authentic. They don't have any of those like just generic, like, if they said it's supposed to be a certain flavor, it is a certain flavor. And here is Hayu Demon. So let's see what High Lemon actually tastes like. I bet it tastes like lemon drops. Of course, everything has a little cute character. Yeah, they just look like little tiny M&M size lemon drops. But not gummy. Kind of the consistency of a Skittle. Little less chewy than a Skittle. A little crunchier. And our repeat that we've got in both the Japanese M&M style. So there you go. So just imagine these boxes much bigger, and it's exactly what the packaging looks like. And see, you can hear them in there. And just like I was saying, they are M&Ms, and they're even M&M colors. Yeah, they're those kind of standard brown, yellow, orange M&M-y colors. And about the same size, I think, as M&Ms, possibly smaller. But they're the Meiji chocolate instead of Hershey's or whatever. Yeah, but okay. It's that super sweet kids chocolate. But yeah, not too bad. This is going to be a very long segment because I have 10 little boxes to open. But now you'll know every single kids candy that Meiji makes. And actually, okay, so the winner so far is definitely these guys. These are actually delicious. And it says they contain calcium, so why not? And those are actually really good. But the poiful are surprisingly fruit flavored as well. And this one is even trickier because no part of this plastic actually even comes up. Okay, we're just going to get brutal here and just slash the back. All right. So, of course, we have the repeat. So going in kind of opposite order, right to left. So we'll do Japanese order this time. We have another Marlboro. So those are the M&Ms that I just ate. And then Aburo. Aburo is chocolate and strawberry. Maybe you can see from the package, little strawberries on there. Aburo is these are miniature versions. I think the regular version is bigger than this. Oh, look at, these are really tiny. So those little tiny cone shaped. So I'll have to hold it with 2 fingers. See, strawberry on the top, chocolate on the bottom. And good. It's that sweet kids chocolate though. So it doesn't taste like it has much cocoa in it at all. It just tastes very sweet, very kids sweet. So that's okay. I've seen those around before. Strawberry is what saves it. And then we have Choco Baby. Oh, look at that beautiful thing. Yeah, sorry I'm not getting better focus here. There we go. Gotta put all my hands behind it. Choco Baby. Yep. That's all it's called. It doesn't say anything else on the front. Oh, these are cute though. They're like little super miniaturized Tootsie Rolls. Ah, see, I need more light. But I'm not sure about the texture. But let's find out. It's just like little tiny cylinders. Yeah, they're not chewy. Yeah, they're just little chocolate. And they're kind of waxy on the outside. So not chewy at all, not like the Tootsie Roll. But kind of Tootsie Roll flavored, that kind of sweet, is that chocolate kind of flavor? Yeah. Choco Baby. Those are okay. Uh-oh. Oh, and here we have Gumi Choco. Gumi Choco. That's got an exciting package, and this is the a strawberry version. Strawberry version. Puni Puni Choco. So chocolate-covered gummies. Yeah, that's what it looks like. It's about the size of a coated jelly bean. I guess I should be shooting down onto my hand. I don't know. But there we go. Ba-bum. A chocolate-covered strawberry jelly bean. Yep. Oh, gummy. I'm sorry. Not jelly bean. It's a gummy. Oh, that's weird. When you chew a chocolate-covered gummy, the chocolate is just like all over it all the time, and you don't get the flavor of the gummy out very well. That's weird. It's a weird combination. Because the chocolate immediately sabotages the gummy flavor. I can't even tell that's supposed to be strawberry. The chocolate is really overpowering. Weird. Well, that's a surprising one. I thought that would be better. I like the box. The box is so exciting. Look at that. Whoa, so much drama. All right. And I maybe saved the worst for last. I don't know. Last one is Coffee Beat. Coffee Beat. Oh. Okay, Meiji, don't let me down. I'll have to go back to those yogurt ones. Oh, if these are chocolate covered, they're so okay. They made them look like coffee beans. They look like coffee beans, but I don't think they are. But if these are chocolate covered coffee beans, oh, that'd be amazing. No, they're chocolate covered coffee candy. Yeah, so like chocolate flavored chocolate in the middle, and pretty bitter too, though. So mixing with the lighter like milk chocolate on the outside, it's pretty close. It's a pretty good simulation of a chocolate covered. So it's not bad. That's not a bad way to finish. Coffee Bito is a simulated kind of chocolate covered coffee bean. So it's very bitter chocolate flavor inside, but the very sweet kids sweet chocolate on the outside. Wow, balances really well. Okay, well, it's definitely. Oh no! It's definitely down to. Where'd you go? The yogurt. Oh, here they are. The yogurt ones. Definitely down to these two. I mean, they're very opposite flavors, but that chocolate is pretty good. I mean, the chocolate coffee flavor is pretty good. It's pretty close to actual coffee bean flavor. But these guys are just too perfect. Very sour, sweet yogurt. Yeah, it's good. Very kelpy, very flavorous. Look at all those lovable characters on there. All right. So I would recommend giving any of these guys a shot, especially because it's kind of the Japanese interpretation of some pretty famous types of candy, you know, M&Ms and the like, and jelly beans. And the poiful are definitely good. They're very real flavored. But that is it. So you have seen... I can't hold these all at once. There's just no way. You've seen 9 different flavors of kids' candy by Meiji. And I couldn't resist because, like I was saying, it reminded me so much of those assorted cereals. And it's not like they're fake. It's not like they're just saying... They're just making... These are actual brands of candy. Oh, and on the back, you can make a little town. Here's all the little places in your little town, a little hamburger stand and a little fantasy park. Nice. And the grocery store, the supermarket. So the boxes can actually be used as houses for very tiny people. Wow, that's funny. Little sushi place. Oh, the plates. Oh, that's cute. Yeah, see. Little sushi-san. All the plates are stacked up there. In the baseball stadium. That's funny. Yeah, so this is very kids. It's very kids candy, so it's pretty sad that I'm eating all this. But yeah, those are all real brands you can buy individually. None of it is kind of faked just for this set. They're all available in larger boxes, and I thought it would be fun to try all of them together. Look at that, 10 tiny little boxes. So all of this was 300 yen. So less than $3, and you get to try just about everything Meiji has to offer for the under 8-year-old set. Yeah, it's very kids candy. Except for that coffee one. That was surprisingly good. So, yes, so we'll probably do more Meiji. I think we've already done some Meiji candy before, and probably do more because they do a lot of good chocolate. You know, they're kind of like the Hershey's quality of chocolate. But wow. So look for the mini or petite assortment so you too can try a little tiny handful of all of those kind of candies. Okay, so more fun and excitement next week from the convenience store, and be happy it wasn't ice cream. It probably will be ice cream again soon. Okay, back to the drawing. All right. Actually, the writing. We finished the drawing. We're doing the writing now. Okay. So for this, I was thinking about an aloe joke. There may... he may not... there may not enough... Hello. To cope with life outside his packaging. Wow, how I read that must have sounded hysterical. So something about not enough aloe. There was not enough aloe in the world. Was not enough aloe. The world. There's not enough aloe in the world for him to cope with life outside his packaging. Okay, it got the laugh. I don't know if it was a pity laugh or not, but it got the laugh. So I have a feeling that's going to have to make it. But he's definitely not happy. So, oh, that was fun. Yeah. So we shall go from there. There was not enough aloe in the world to make him cope with life outside his packaging. Yeah, I want to get across the idea. He's green, so he's containing aloe. So he didn't contain enough. He couldn't, even if he was 100%, and that doesn't sound very good. There wasn't enough aloe in the world for him to cope with life outside his lip care packaging. I guess I should probably reinforce what the heck these things are supposed to be. There was not enough aloe in the world for him to cope with life outside his lip care packaging. That's a long one. That's a very long one. Well, I'll go back to it, and after I give it a few minutes to percolate, I'll see if I can be more economic. There's not enough aloe in the world for him to cope with life outside his lip care packaging. It's close to something. And here we go. So suspicious. So, So the idea is, of course, they don't like that people assume the worst when they're together. Maybe here as well. Yeah, kind of make that look a little more raised. I think that looks nice. Nicer. There we go. What he thought was I'm reading last week's. Let's not do that. So, like a suspicious. So, this particular configuration of objects, like any individual one of these, would not be suspicious, but together they felt very murderous. Let's see. They looked very suspicious. They felt very. I don't know. They hesitated socializing. Something is there. They preferred not to socialize often because of the suspicion it raised. They felt unfairly judged as a suspicious collection of items. Yeah, it's something like that. Felt unfairly judged as a suspicious collection of items. Oh, it fits on one line. They felt unfairly judged as a suspicious collection of items. They felt unfairly judged as a suspicious collection of items. I might need to say what these are, because I'm not sure that's coming across. Trash bags. And not that font, and not that size. Oh, you get to look at all of my beautiful fonts. Oh, not that. I thought that was more cartoony. Yeah, that looks weird. I think that one does too. Oh, what? Oh, yeah. None of those. Just want something plain and bulky. And I can make it a little more condensed. Not the Archer theme. Font. Let's see. Come on. See, nothing is. It's even less exciting watching me choose a font than it is to watch me. That might be good. Crushed down. How about these guys? Jeez, I've got some terrible comics fonts in here. Ugh. Let's try these guys. Yeah, I think that'll work. Yeah, and then maybe white is better. And then maybe make them actually something I can mush around. Trash bags. Trash bag brand trash bags. Alright, so at least that gets across what that's supposed to be. They felt unfairly judged as a suspicious collection of items. Okay, I think that works much better than this mess. There was not enough aloe in the world for him to cope with life outside his live care packaging. The demanding world of lip care? There's not enough aloe in the world for him to cope with the demanding world of lip care. Demanding world of lip care is much funnier. For him to deal with, for some reason, he keeps demanding world of lip care. It's almost the same length and spelled wrong. There was not enough aloe in the world for him to deal with the demanding world of lip care. There was not enough aloe in the world for him to deal with the demanding world of lip care. Is that two? Nope. Lip care, skin care, one word? I don't know. I'll check it later. I'll check it off camera. All right. So there was not enough aloe in the world for him to deal with the demanding world of lip care. Yeah. That sounds better. Or that comes across a little bit better. There was not enough aloe in the world for him to deal with the demanding world of lip care. They felt unfairly judged as a suspicious collection of items. I think that's it. I think that does it. So let me quick check the chat. Anybody that's watching and yelling and saying, hey, I'm here and you're not paying attention. All right. Well, thank you for joining me. That will do it for this week. It's an odd week. Those are some odd items. But anyhow, I appreciate you watching, and I would appreciate even more if you would just give a little bit, just a little tiny bit of support to help keep this cartoon going. So patreon.com/abusecartoons, and a big warm thank you for my current patrons. You have made this all possible and made me rededicate myself to making this a funny and enjoyable cartoon. So please, feel my gratitude, and hopefully that will continue to grow the cartoon and publish more books and do more things. So the Patreon can get you access to original art and signed books and things. So have a look at that. And you can follow this cartoon at abusecartoons.com and abusecartoons. Abusecartoons.com is the website, and things are twice weekly. Things come out on Tuesdays and Thursdays, twice weekly. And please let me know if you are enjoying the cartoon and what your favorites have been. So until next week, I will see you again. Goodbye.